Titles and land patents. E1. Rewrite. 11 OMESTEA. Del, Everett EP. United States of America. By Johnny Liberty. Published by Institute for Communications Resources, Inc. Web, www.icresource.com. Email, info@icresource.com. Phone, 800-299-4497. Table of Contents. Allodial Titles and Land Patents. Excerpted from Global Sovereign's Handbook, page 296-300. What is a land patent? What is the value of a land patent? 3. Questions and answers. Reprinted from an article by C.E. Blue, excerpted from Wants to Own My Land. Ratum. WHO owns the land. Do I own my land? Reprinted from an article edited from Land Patent, Halo Productions. Excerpted from Wants to Own My Land. Property tax school funding. Property ownership. Sourced from Acres USA. Sourced from a letter notice from the U.S. Department of Interior. Sample Allodial Title N. Land Patent Package. 1. Getting the original land patent from BLM. Quit claim deed from equity to law. 5. Memorandum of Law on Land Patents. Interview. Carol Landy on Land Patents and Treaty Law. Uncommon Sense. 6. Statement real estate contract is paid in full. 9. Original land patent. 7. Warranty deeds, grant deeds, quitclaim deeds. 3. Abstract of title. D. Patent. Appendix I. 10. Certification of citizenship and quiet title. 11. Letter to County Tax Assessor's Office. 1. Who Owns Your Land by Ed Ober. 2. Redeeming the Land by Al Davis. 3. Understanding Allodium by Mark Osterman. 4. The Nationalization of Land by Wayne Hogue. 6. Land Grab by Rob Err. 7. The Torrens System. Property Rights and Property Wrongs by John Crutcher. Appendix 2. Page 3. Page 8. Page 13. L. Another land patent package by Tim Henderson. 2. Another sample land patent by Jack Slevkoff. Page 15. Page 21. Page 28. Page 33. Page 47. Editor's note. This is our second compilation on allodial titles and land patents. One of the great myths in America today is that of property ownership. U.S. citizens cannot own property, but can only hold equitable title. Since the socialist juggernaut was legislated via the New Deal in 1933, Americans have lost virtually all their property rights and land, and have transferred their assets to the international bankers to pay an unpayable federal debt. To effectively utilize this book, you must have acquired and studied at least the Global Sovereign's Handbook, S65 postpaid. We also highly recommend the Success Education course, S280. Postpaid, published by ICR before utilizing any of the court documentation and research available in this book. Call 800-299-4497. Or order online at http://www.icresource.com/sem/cart. After completing the Sovereign American's Handbook, $40. Postpaid, and the Sovereignty Process, S65.00 postpaid, I realized how important it was to make pertinent information available in easy-to-read packages that were simple enough to take action on. This book, and the others in this series, are intended to be supplemental packages to the above educational materials to assist you in reclaiming title to your land and property. Disclaimer. The authors have made every attempt to ensure the accuracy of the information, assertions, conclusions and forms included in Allodial Titles and Land Patents book. In Formation contained herein cannot under any circumstances be construed as professional or legal advice, but as purely educational in both form and matter. Confronting the bureaucratic and legal system at any level, in any jurisdiction, poses a risk to the liberties of every citizen. The Institute for Communications Resources does not challenge or threaten the authority of any legitimate government. You must take full responsibility for any liability or loss incurred as a consequence of the use and application, directly or indirectly, of any of the information contained in this book. Allodial Titles and Land Patents. By Johnny Liberty. S30.00 plus $5 shipping book. S695.00 customized package. Order online. www.icresource.com/sem/cart. O Common Law Copyright. All rights reserved. 2004. Allodial Titles and Land Patents. Allodial Titles and Land Patents. We the people have the unalienable right in a free Republic of American nationals and/or sovereign state citizens to acquire, utilize and own property. VWE the people. 7 have the unalienable right to have and hold that property free and clear of government liens and encumbrances. These rights have not been abridged, although they have come under attack by the government and the principal's creditors controlling it. But we the people must understand not only our rights, but how to acquire, utilize and own property as it was intended by our founding fathers and guaranteed in the United States of America. We the people must understand not only the nature of money, but the political, economic and legal systems to be able to claim our rights to acquire and own land. You cannot trust the government, the corporations, the media or the educational system to educate you, or fully disclose honest information about your property rights. One of the major motivators of the first American Revolution was the issue of allodial rights to land, free and clear of the liens and encumbrances of the King of England. The 7 American people desired to acquire, utilize and own their own land without interference from any government, including the government of the United States of America. As a reset of generations of constructive fraud perpetuated against the American people, and the peoples of the world, we've been conned into believing we are owning property, when in fact, and by law, we're only in possession of property, utilizing it as a renter or tenant would. So long as we pay our rent, mortgages get census, pay the uninsured, regulated, zoned and permitted, we can 7 still in pos exercise what we believe is our sovereign right to do as we please with our private property, providing we don't damage or insure another or their property. We often get slam dunked by a fine, eviction or foreclosure. Sure, we must learn about allodial titles, land patents, deeds, and conveyances to reassert our sovereign right to private property. An allodial title was bestowed, by law, upon the land with unalienability forever. No government, agency, bank or other 7 sovereign power could place any lien, attachment or encumbrance on land held in an allodial state. An allodial title are derived from the original, federal land patent. Land patents are still today the highest evidence of title and have never been retooted by any court of competent jurisdiction. Deed 4. All federal land patents flow from the treaty, e.g. the Oregon Treaty, 9 Stat. 869, June 15, 1846. Therefore no state, 7 private banking corporation or other federal agency can effectively challenge the superiority of title to landholders who have perfected their land patent with an updated land patent brought forward in your name. You can hold the rights and title to land as a sovereign state citizen. Be very clear that this is distinct from the equitable interest, title and property tax attaches to the equitable title and interest in the property and real estate through a hidden federal lien. If the property and real estate is recorded with a deed, i.e., trust deed, warranty deed, quitclaim deed, at the county recorder's office, then its trust property executed and managed by the legal owners, the county, state and federal United States Government Corporation, and its principals. Creditors. Thus they are the legal owners of the recorded property and real estate, and they can require you, i.e., the tenant, to get building permits, abide by zoning restrictions and other statutory regulations including environmental laws because it's not your property or real estate. Most Americans are simply glorified tenants on what they erroneously believe is their property and real estate. Wake up, America. The original editors of Patent Air Rome ne King. England. Tiner Isali Tlnder. Pints. Ich Land. La All Realty i.e. real estate was owned by the So Varian. And from the Crown all titles both lawful and equitable flow. Hives. AII federal land patents flow from treaty rights. And hold superior title to land. Constitutional Law Research Trust. After the Declaration of Independence 1776, the American Revolution, and the Treaty of Peace with Great Britain 1783, the American people became complete, sovereign freeholders in the land with the same prerogatives as the king. The king had no further claim to the land and could not tax or otherwise encumber it. Point 4. The land patent is the only evidence of title to land. Land patents are derived from the treaties and enabling acts of Congress under the signature of the President of the United States when each state entered the Union. Land patents are stare decisis 1. Res judicata. It is already well settled law. See Summa Corp. Supra. Wine. And versus Aslel. Or MPLE, Railroad Lando. Depatented in the late 180s is still sovereign today. Building codes and local zoning ordinances do not apply to railroad property for rail. Road patents were also issued by a special act of Congress. Railroad grant acts granting alternating sections of land in each township. They are still the largest landowner in America. Unappropriated lands equals lands not patented. During the times of the Articles of Confederation, the sovereign state republics wouldn't appropriate any lands to the federal government. They didn't want to relinquish any of their sovereignty to the new government. Finally, the states relented and unappropriated lands were given to the federal government to distribute to the people on the condition that they would grant full allodial title. A land patent office was established to distribute these unappropriated land by grant to the people.